Hello, welcome to another big return. This is a long time coming. We have a lot of cards here. We have 10s over here. We got 8s and 9s over here. So we'll get into it. But some of these, it's been like almost 18 months, you know. I sent them to America in March 2020. And they got delayed 4 months because they took down all the flights, so there was no international travel, so my cards were just sitting there for a very long time. Let me just adjust everything. But without further ado, let's get into it. Probably notice some themes at the start. We'll have some, we'll have some Wizards of the Coast stuff. So this is an 8, and I'm guessing because this corner's got a dent in it. So that makes sense. There's another 8. Yeah, there's a lot of Japanese. There's a lot of promos. So there's a dent in this corner. So yeah, that's not a bad grade. This submission, I've already gone through most of it because it's just obviously you can't wait. But it seems pretty consistent. There was I had a decent amount of cards that I think probably got too high of a grade. A few damaged PSA 10s and some other stuff, but you know, that's what it is. But a lot of these 9s I have are very crispy, clean, straight out of sealed packs, very mint condition. So majority of these will be for sale. So if you like PSA cards, you like Black Star promos, I'm more than happy to give you a deal on a whole bunch of these. But we've got a whole bunch of 9 Flying Pikachus. We've got Moltres with the correct labels now. They give you if it's the error, because this illustrator didn't do these birds, so they accidentally put them on. I forgot, I can't remember who did the correct one, but they put that on there. But so this has it's really clean for 9s, you know. Like I've graded 30 or 40 of these in PSA 10 before out of the same stacks, and I never got 9s beforehand, so might be anecdotal evidence, but definitely seems like PSA's up their game a little bit. They don't want to be known as the week 10 easy 10 company. No one would want that. So just trying to look. I'm going to scrutinize these cards a little bit more than usual. I go pretty hard on CGC and for their grading, and I really just want to show how transparent I can be. But I mean, all these are like kind of glossy, so they're not hard to grade, but they're not easy to grade either. A lot of these promos this should be relatively mint. Nice condition. I got 9s on every scissor, so that really sucked. Getting at least 110 would have been sweet, but it's alright. Igglybuff. These are like, I mean, there's millions of these, so these aren't expensive in 9s. Maybe $50 to $100. They're not very expensive in 10s. So if you like Black Star promos, the 9 set is very affordable, and I honestly think if you're collecting English, I think the Black Star promo set is a great place to start. So we got some Edgeware at the bottom. Got a Neo Revelation Ho. I usually, whenever I get a card, you have the light reflect all the way up and down it. Check for any creases. You know, I don't want to miss stuff, even though it's already graded. You can see it has a little bit of Edgeware at the top there. At the bottom, I don't know if that's too much Edgeware for a 9 mint. Maybe, maybe not. You can see this card has some of those print lines on the back. Pretty obvious. Otherwise, it's relatively clean. A nice E-Series card. When I sent these such a long time ago, maybe in a time where I wasn't as vigilant. Maybe I was more vigilant, maybe I was less, but I had almost 100 copies of every promo here to go through, so when you're picking out the best, you really just start to see the same thing like over and over again. And it looks to be like a little bend around there. It's definitely like a press that goes into the side there. So maybe they didn't think that was enough warrant to stop that from that grade. Team Rocket's Meowth. But overall, these are pretty clean 9s, a little bit of edge wear. Yep, another Meowth. Sizzle, as you can see, just a little bit of... but I opened these from sealed packs of like 25. These Venusaurs come in sealed packs of 8. Like there's... I don't know. Can't get better condition than this stuff, but I didn't pass the test. Another Venusaur winner 9. So we'll get onto the good stuff later, but you know, just burst through these. Give you an idea of what a mint 9 is looking like these days. I think it can vary pretty crazy. You can have the mint 9s that just got docked from a 10. They still look amazing. And then you can get the mint 9s that like, you know, pretty close to the PSA 8. And they look a bit different, yeah. Here we go. Flying Pikachu. Now I have a lot of these, obviously, and you'd think, wow, he has so many. But I've had these for a very long time. We're talking like 5 years plus for some of these Black Star promos, just sitting there. Every time I got a return back, I would send some more in. And I got a return around March with like 5 to 10 of each of these in PSA 10. And I sold them all, and I sent more off, and then, you know, then the whole virus thing happened, and 18 months later, I'm very happy that CGC opened, because it actually let me get some graded cards back. Let me enjoy the hobby a little bit for a bit there. Now they're a bit hard to get stuff through, but there's a dent at the top here. It's pretty big. Doesn't really go through the front, but yeah, yeah, it's... Oh, there's another dent at the bottom here. A little bit of a surface dent, so I don't know, mint 9, probably not in my mind, but that's just how it is. Oh, this card has a crease here. Seal that straight away. You can see the dent probably from the sealed packaging. It's very easy to spot dents when you have like a really high intensity light. You just shine it over. So that's a dent. Pretty... it's not huge in dent, but I don't know, I just... they must be just going through cards like crazy. I'm pretty critical of PSA, and I think a lot of people who pay such insane premiums for 10s, I just don't agree with it. But you know, you really got to watch out. Would you, like, if you are buying a 10, just make sure you're getting like a 10, you know. Don't settle for less just because like it has a label. These Mewtwo's are all pretty clean. Nice condition. So if you are going to buy those Pikachus from me, make sure you buy the ones that didn't have those defects. And I used to try and be a seller that would like disclose everything, but honestly, after doing it for this long, and the grading companies make so many mistakes, it's just, people just need to learn that these are going to happen, and you just have to deal with it. Take it up with PSA, use their financial guarantee. But, you know, a lot of 9s on these Mews, which is not a bad card to have in a 9, but they're all clean, so breeze through them. So this is a really off-centered. That's wild. That's a 9 apparently. Some edge at the corner there. Yep. Don't need to look too much at the promos. They're kind of boring. I want to skip through to the other stuff, but you know, a lot of people like to see what I have for sale, and a lot of these promos, if not all of them, will be for sale. And I have a lot of them, so if you can pick up a few at a discount, I can help you out. Looks like there's something in that corner there. There's definitely something going on. I don't know what it is, but cool card snap Pikachu, surfing Pikachu. Mint 9. Mint 9 sounds a lot better than Gem Mint 10. But, because you get, I mean, once we get to the 10s, right, they'll probably look exactly the same as these 9s, and I think that's a really big problem, is when you really can't tell the difference. It's like, you know, you're just like, what's going on? So I got all of these Expedition starters. I had heaps of like mint ones straight out of packs. So you can see, we got some EX era cards. The Grass Quick Const packs. Yeah. It's my fingerprint. Card's pretty nice. There's a little bit of edge around the bottom there and the bottom down here. Side's pretty rough. You can see all across there. There's like, seen a lot of EX cards. I got some really clean ones, so can't wait to show them. Just look at that Pikachu. I hope this video quality is good. If the audio quality or video quality is like not up to par, let me know. I'm trying to make these videos for like preservation. I'm just trying to connect with people that I can make deals with, buy stuff off, sell stuff to, give advice to, help out with anything. Well, this probably shouldn't be in this pile. These are 10. So, put them up there. Base set Charmander. I opened up some theme decks. So you're going to see a few cards from theme decks. There's like really bad cut across the top there. I sent that because I've seen a lot of PSA 10s with that cut. Obviously, I'm stupid and wrong. So, pretty clean looking War Total, but the corner's quite rough. Some Neo Genesis starters. These are awesome. Quite expensive cards for being just commons from sets. Graded starters are like some of the most desirable cards on like the under 100 to 200 range. And this is a very nice card. This has to be one of the best. Best Vaporeon artworks of all time. We've got a Haunter. Fossil. I mean, I picked out some pretty clean cards a long time ago. Back when I was into English cards. Now these days, you won't catch me messing with this stuff, but I still have some of it sitting at these companies. Another type version. And then we have tops. I sent in a whole bunch of these tops and I got PSA 10s. So I was like, okay, I'll send in all my Raichus and Pikachus. And then I just got 9s on like all of them. We got Eevee. Really like this promo. You can see there's a dent all through there. Oh, there's another big one here. Anything else wrong with this? Nope, I graded lots of these. I bought like 50 sealed packs, so like $1 each. I thought, oh, what's the worst? Could happen. And I opened them all, and 40 of them were just damaged with big creases and dents, just like you saw. Because they're so easy to damage. I wouldn't even know where to start with where to find the damage on this. It takes too long. Plains Charmander. A bit of edge wear. What is this? Oh, that's my phone reflection. That was freaking me out. Okay. Puff. I like this Bulbasaur artwork. With the Totodile. I've seen it lots of this. Cyndaquil. Yeah, these cards are really mint. I mean, when you look back and you think, that lower cert number PSA 10 is, it's got quite a bit of edge wear. And then you see this, I mean, this is the back scratch there. That's definitely justified for a 9. It's not gem, but something's pretty close. But they're the experts, so that's fine. Just got to agree with it and move on. Let's get some more cards out. These are all 9s. Let's blast through these 9s. So Chikorita, it's awesome Lunatone Holo. Some of these things are so rare to find, especially in mint condition. I think we'll probably struggle quite a bit to find the damage on these things, unless it's like a tiny dent just because of the way they reflect. But man, they look awesome. Definitely some awesome cards for your collection. This is one of my favorites for sure. Look at the artwork, look at the holo. Man, I know it's just a love disc, but you got the trees in the back and the hills and just like I had 2 of those, I think. This is PSA 9. This is a weird ass Pokemon. I don't really know what the hell is going on here, but these are super clean. It got an 8 though. Don't really know. I got scratches at the back. And 9. It's really hard to find the things. So we got a Delcatty, another love disc. Awesome Tauros holo. We got a Poncho Eevee. These have problems with lines, like print lines going across the card and really easy scratches, but this one doesn't seem to have that. It looks like it's got a dent at the bottom there. I guess that's an 8. I guess a card with a dent can just get an 8. I always thought it would go down, but I guess creases and dents don't really mean anything anymore. Still near mint to mint. Some awesome Espeon campaign promo. Put that to the side. I'm going to keep that. I did not realize that was in that pile. And Umbreon. I really wish I bought more Poncho EVs, but it's just what it is. They're probably still a good pickup now, even though they're like 100 plus raw. But sadness. Scourge Flareon. Poncho Vulpix. We got a Nippon Airways. Town on No Map Electrode. So we got some more Tops Raichus. PSA 9, it's not a bad grade. Tops Raichu, pretty cool, rare Tops thing, but not that expensive, like $50 each. And then we got another Alolan Vulpix. If these things are easier to show defects on, I would go through, but they're just like super reflective. Might just have too much wear on like a corner or something, and they saw it. Pikachu, Pikachu. Okay. Put that under here. Just have whatever's here we can skip through. So more of these EV campaign fairs, they're really cool. Seems to be a little bit of backwear on this. So the 9 is justified. The Homer Simpson Raichu. Very off-centered. You can see how tiny that border is and how big it is, the thing. It's big here, but like at the back, it's like super obvious. So it's probably like that because of the centering. This is such a cool card with Pikachu and Eevee. This is an excellent 5 because of the bended corner. Now, I'm not sure if I submitted one with a bent corner, but I got 2 cards in this submission with bent corners, and this corner bend is like directly between these 2 things, so maybe, you know, someone at PSA bent my card or something, or I don't know, but I checked them all pretty rigorously. I probably wouldn't have missed a bend. So, but yeah, you have no proof, you can't blame. It's just how it is. You gotta move on. 8.5s. So this was, now I haven't really explained it that much, but this was 3 different PSA submissions that finished on the same day, from like 3 different registering times from like July. So I probably should have said that. This is another Shuckle with a crease in the same corner as the Eevee, in the same sort of way, you know, I don't know, but I think that's in the same corner. No, it's a completely different corner. I'm just an idiot. So I probably sent in damaged cards, you know, but I'm just going to blame them instead because it makes me look better. We got a Mint 9 Magikarp, first edition base, that's pretty cool. First edition base Jinx, Grey Stamp Bulbasaur, War Total 9, Squirtle 8. Really cool stuff. Oh, 22 minutes in already. Trying to get through it. We got an 8 Ivysaur, 9 Seal, Jungle Eevee Unlimited, off center left to right, most likely, because it was really clean on the back. An E3 Pikachu. Sorry, bless me. Excuse me. It like goes through to the back, so it's like a big dent. But maybe they don't dock it because it's like part of the stamp. So I don't know. Dusclops EX. Looks to be like some stuff on the back there. Lieutenant Soda's Pikachu. Pretty neat. Like Pikachu. And a 8.5 Vulpix. Just give me an 8. I don't know. This one's really rough, like around the edges, and some wear there, some wear there. And that's it. Now, I'm going to cap this off at 30 minutes, I think. And I can make a part 2 later on, because I have some stuff to do. But, into my 10s. Now, I didn't really inspect these too well, so, you know, let's make sure these Gem Mint cards are up to par. These are all open from a theme deck. I think it's Zap. This is the one that you get 4 Pikachus in, so there should be another Pikachu PSA 10 somewhere. And some PSA 10 Black Star promos, so a little bit of edgeware there. So, I mean, it's pretty similar to like the 9s. So, like 1 or 2 defects. But when it has a 9 on it, you just like justify it. But when it's a 10, you know, you can't really... I mean, look at this. It has pretty decent chip out of it. Still 10. I mean, I had 9s of this card. With the same defects. Igglybuff. But overall, most of these 10s that I'm looking at, they're pretty good. Except this one. This one has a bit of wear. And some stuff stuck to the back of it. But, well, still a 10, baby. So, Lugia Neo Rev Unlimited. That's actually an awesome card. Light Ninetales Neo Destiny. That's so cool. That is awesome. Look at that. Now, I'll show a few more. Overall, this grading experience with PSA has been not too bad, you know. Aside from the time, but that's not their fault. You can't do anything if the world closes down and global pandemic, and then people send you 18 million cards. I mean, I'm not gonna crucify anyone for that. They probably could have turned off submissions faster, like last year, but you know, they wanted to get as many cards in as possible to appease the investors for when they got bought out. So I understand that from a business decision. There's some clean 10s. And I'm not just saying that because they're my cards, it's because I opened these from sealed packs, so these should be the most crispy Scythers you've ever seen. If you're looking for some Black Star 10s and 9s, get in contact with me. I'll try and do a deal. Hit me up on the Instagram 1 Minute Flips or the Pokemon Steve _IG. Or if you just want to find them for sale, then PokemonSteve.com. I think that's a case scratch. Alright. If you tuned in this far, thanks for watching. I will finish this video off with some more 10s and some more stuff. I hope I can give you an idea of what 10 conditions are looking like and what PSA is looking like. I don't even know if I'm going to submit to them whenever. I'm not paying 200, 300 a card. That's crazy. I'll probably try and wait for like 30 to 50 a card, because it's just putting all that money into the grading fee just ruins your margin on the sale. So, but other than that, thanks for watching. You're all winners.